Hi there. We're going to talk about the tools that you need to run a PPC agency. Like any business, you will need the tools of the trade to do the work properly and effectively. And PPC is no different. The good news though with PPC is it's not like opening a store or building out a real brick and mortar business. You don't have to outlay thousands up front. Most of the tools that you need can be bought on simple, relatively low cost monthly subscriptions. So let's start right at the front of your business. When you're trying to win new clients, the first thing that you're probably going to need is an email marketing platform or a marketing platform more generally. So things like Infusionsoft and Ontraport for your marketing automation or ActiveCampaign, any of those kind of tools. Or maybe, if you're starting and want to keep it simple, just go for an email marketing tool like MailChimp. But you will need that means of communicating with potential prospects. And that's a great place to start. Then, when you've got prospects, you're going to be able to need to present to them. So you probably want some kind of software that allows you to audit accounts or to prepare presentations and to turn them into proposals. Things like Proposify, PandaDoc, and some of the tools, even like WordStream for AdWords auditing. You're going to need those to be able to present professionally. For many people, the way you would do that is you'd audit the account manually if it's an existing advertiser and you'd turn it into a presentation. So you're going to need that presenting software. It could be as simple as something like Google Slides if you're trying to keep the cost down. Now, when you want to speak to your potential prospects or even your clients, you're probably going to need a platform to do so. If you ever want to share screens or look at things together, then a phone just won't cut it. So things like Zoom, Skype, GoToMeeting are the kind of platforms you're going to need to enable that two-way screen sharing, interactive communication to take place. And that can be really, really powerful in building a relationship. And it's not expensive to do that. So let's say we've done some marketing communications, we've done a presentation, we've presented it, and we've now got a client. When we have a client, then at this point we have to do our job, and that's where the tools you will use to deliver your service really come into their own. So the first thing you're going to probably need is a PPC management tool, either bid management or whole campaign management. And there are a whole bunch of tools out there of varying costs, varying levels of sophistication, and varying levels of real useful function. So at the bottom end, you might have something like WordStream, which is a really basic kind of platform, right up to something like Marin or Kenshu, which will cost you thousands and thousands of dollars a month, but is extremely powerful. It's a case of finding that happy medium for you. And assume the fact it won't do everything you want. It never will. It won't be perfect. But most agencies, to some degree or other, will need a tool. Human effort alone simply doesn't cut it these days in PPC. Now, there are a couple of other optional tools you might want to think about. The first thing is a click fraud tool. Click fraud isn't a major issue. Most clients won't ever have a problem. But if you feel it's that you're working in industries where it's particularly competitive or where you're doing particularly aggressive lead generation, then click fraud protection is probably a smart thing to have. It's not essential. I know many agencies that don't use it. But if you really want to go the extra mile in those hyper-competitive markets, then you need to get something like ClickCease or any of those other products that are out there. Also, something you definitely will need is if you're working with clients for lead generation in particular rather than e-commerce, then landing pages for AdWords or Facebook will far, far outperform sending traffic to a website. So you're going to need to be able to build a landing page for them. So you're going to need a tool, something like an Unbounce, a ClickFunnels, a Lead Pages, or something that allows you to build landing pages for your clients, if that's part of your service. And I think it should be, because they will far beat any website. Now, when you do that, you can take that to the next level and get heat mapping software so you can then measure over time how those landing pages perform, not just in terms of clicks and conversions, but user behavior on the page. And that will give you extra insights so you can take the page to the next level. Not essential, but it's real value add when you're going after high-end, high-quality clients, particularly those with lots of volume. You'll also need a project management tool. It might not be part of delivering the service, but part of keeping you and your business and whatever team members you have on track all the time, delivering to the right standard, not missing anything. You'll need project management. So something like an Asana or Trello or a Basecamp, whatever you prefer to use, the key thing that you have a system and you have a process for managing your client projects. And with that, if you have a team, you'll probably want to use time tracking as well. It might not be essential depending how you set your organisation up, but for many businesses, you want to know internally how much time is going to managing individual projects and individual clients so that you can make sure you're generating the right level of return for your business as well as the client's business. Things like Time in Eye, Rike, Harvest all integrate with the major project management softwares out there, so give those a look. And finally, when it comes to delivering service, one thing you absolutely will need is a reporting platform so you can demonstrate to your client the value of the work that you've done. You'll need to show that to them. And to make that even more valuable, there is one more essential, which is call tracking. If you're doing lead generation, tracking phone calls, it's absolutely essential. So you'll need a call tracking platform like Call Tracking Metrics, CallRail, or any of those that will make sure you capture every single lead that you generate for your clients. And finally, don't forget, you'll need an accounting system to record your sales, record your revenue, record your costs. It's not really a tool of the trade as such, but every business needs an accounting system. Don't forget, don't try and do it on a spreadsheet. Do it properly. You set yourself up right from day one. That's it for now. Bye.